Welcome to Top Winner Academy. So, civil service, you will be getting both in English and Malayalam, right? So, classes will be available. Please subscribe our channel and please do share it, right? And make these classes available for your friends also, right? So, this today we'll be taking this post Mauryan India. Okay. See, after the successors of Ashoka, they failed to keep their empire intact. Actually, they could not continue. They could not success as Ashoka or other Mauryan people. So various small kingdoms emerged in the face of Indian subcontinent. The Mauryan dynasty was soon replaced by Sunga Dynasty. Okay, അപ്പോൾ അശോകന് ശേഷം അത് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. അപ്പോൾ മൗര്യൻ ഡൈനാസ്റ്റി എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? റീപ്ലേസ്ഡ് ബൈ സുംഗ ഡൈനാസ്റ്റി. First is Sunga. Who was the founder? It is Pushyamitra Sunga. Okay, founder is Pushyamitra Sunga, and he had assassinated the last Mauryan ruler Brihadratha. Okay, Pushyamitra Sunga അതിരാത്തിൽ വരുന്നത് ലാസ്റ്റ് മൗര്യൻ റൂളറായ ബൃഹദ്രഥയെ വധിച്ചതിന് ശേഷമാണ്. ആഫ്റ്റർ ദ ഡെത്ത് ഓഫ് പുഷ്യമitra, his son Agnimitra became the ruler and he conquered Vidarbha area. And Pushyamitra was a supporter of Brahmanical tradition. Okay, അപ്പോൾ പുഷ്യമitra ഒരു ബ്രാഹ്മണിക്കൽ ട്രഡീഷൻ സപ്പോർട്ടർ ആയിരുന്നു. ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് റൂളർ ഓർ ദ 9th ruler was Devabudhi and he was murdered by his minister Vasudeva Kanva. Okay, ലാസ്റ്റ് റൂളർ ദേവബൂതി ആയിരുന്നു and he was murdered by Vasudeva Kanva. Okay, his minister was his minister. Then the Sunga defended the Gangetic Valley from foreign invasion. That was the main advantage of Sungas. Okay, importance of Sungas. സുംഗ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അവർ ഗാംഗറ്റിക് വാലിയെ ഫോറിൻ ഇൻവേഷനിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷിച്ചു. അതാണ് സുംഗ ഡൈനാസ്റ്റിയുടെ ഒരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. റൈറ്റ്. സോ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഈസ് കൻവാസ്. ഫൗണ്ടഡ് ബൈ വാസുദേവ കൻവ. ഫൗണ്ടർ വാസുദേവ കൻവയാണ്. ദിസ് ഡൈനാസ്റ്റി വാസ് ഓൾസോ ബ്രാഹ്മൺ കാസ്റ്റ്. നോട്ട് മസ്റ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് അബൌട്ട് ദ കാസ്റ്റ്. Last king about this dynasty, last king was Susharman. Okay, last king Susharman ആണ്. അത് മാത്രമേ അറിയുള്ളൂ. No much more is not aware about this dynasty. So Kanva dynasty. Next is the Satavahanas. They were the most important native successors of Mauryans. Right, they were the native successors. Right, most important native successors of Mauryans. അതായത് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ തന്നെയുള്ള സക്സസേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് മൗര്യൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ശതവാഹന ഡൈനാസ്റ്റിയാണ്. Important ruler, it was Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Okay, so the greatest ruler was Gautami Putra Shatakarni. So Shatavahana capital was situated in Pradisthana, modern day Paitan, near Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Okay, അപ്പോൾ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ക്യാപിറ്റൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ക്യാപിറ്റൽ പ്രതിസ്ഥാന ആയിരുന്നു. പ്രതിസ്ഥാന, that means Paitan, near Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Right. Then the kingdom of Gautami Putra Satakarni extended from Krishna in south to the river Godavari north. Okay, കൃഷ്ണ മുതൽ ഗോദാവരി വരെയുള്ള ഏരിയയിലായിരുന്നു ഗൗതമി പുത്ര സതകർണിയുടെ ഏരിയ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കിങ്ഡം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. Then Chedis or Chetas of Kalinga. Important king was Kharavela. Okay, Kharavela was the important king. He was a Jain. Okay, he was a Jain. So important Hathikumba inscriptions located in the Udayagiri hills near Bhubaneswar, Orissa, and there were various conquests made by him. Right. So Hathikumba inscriptions as a only source of information about Kharavela or the Chedis. Right. Hathikumba inscription ആണ് ഖാരവേലയെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള only source of information. And not much is known about this dynasty other than the Hathikumba inscription. Okay, അപ്പോൾ ഇതല്ലാതെ വേറൊന്നും അറിയുന്നില്ല. Hathikumba inscription മാത്രമേ അറിയുള്ളൂ. Right. Period of foreign invaders. Next comes the foreign invaders. Okay, foreign invaders. Then Yavana started attacking the northwest India during the period of Pushyamitra Sunga. Yavanas attacked. Who was Yavanas? Yavanas originally they were Ionian Greeks, but later came to denote all the people of Greek nationality. Okay, ആദ്യം ലോണിയൻ ഗ്രീക്സിനെ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് യവന പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നത്. പിന്നെ all Greeks, ഓക്കെ, ഗ്രീക്കുകാരെ എല്ലാം പറയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് യവന ഉപയോഗിച്ചു തുടങ്ങി. സോ യവനാസ് വെർ ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺസ് ടു എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ് foreign supremacy on Indian soil. Okay, so Yavanas were the first one to establish foreign supremacy in Indian soil. Then Indo-Greek Kingdom. See, there was Euthymides, and there was Euthydemus and Demetrius, Eucaridius and Menander. They were the were important Indo-Greek kings. Among that, Menander is important for UPSC point of view. So Menander during time was 165 to 145 BC was the most illustrious among the Indo-Greek rulers. Okay, his capital was Shakala, modern day Sialkot in Pakistan. Okay, so Menander ആണ് important ആയിട്ടുള്ള രാജാവ് നമുക്ക് പഠിക്കാനുള്ളത്. In UPSC point of view, Menander is important. Right, Menander was converted to Buddhism by Buddhist monk Nagasena. Okay, so Menander, he was converted to Buddhism by Buddhist monk called Nagasena, and Menander asked him many questions related to philosophy of Buddhism to Nagasena, and they were recorded together with Nagasena's answer in Milinda Paho, the questions of Milinda. Okay, so questions of Milinda, there is a book. Okay, Nagasena's answer and questions of this Menander or Milinda. That is in the Milinda Paho, that is text. Right. So Menander's question, Nagasena's answer ഒരു ടെക്സ്റ്റ് റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. That is called Milinda Paho or the questions of Milinda. Next is Indo-Greek rulers were the first one in the history of India whose coins carried the portraits of king and their names. Okay, portraits of king and their names were carried in the Indo-Greeks, and they were the first to do so. And they're the first rulers who issued gold coins. Okay, Indo-Greeks were the first rulers who issued gold coins. Okay, then Parthians or Pallavas. Okay, they are different from Pallavas of South India. So Parthians or Pallavas of North India. See, they were Iranian people, first of all, Iranian people. Then Gondophares was a great of Parthian rulers. Okay, Gondophares. So Gondophares became the master of the Shaga Pallava area, both in eastern Iran and northwestern India for a short period of time. Okay, Shaga Pallava area അദ്ദേഹം important ആയിട്ട് വന്നു. Then after Gondophares, Pallava rule in India ended. They were replaced by Kushanas. Okay, Kushana. Then we have to study about Shaka or Scythians. Okay, they were also called Scythians, Shakas or Scythians. The Indo-Greek rule in the northwestern India was destroyed by Shakas. Okay, Shakas destroyed the Indo-Greek rule in the northwestern India. Okay, Shakas are Indo-Greek rule northwestern India നഷ്ടപ്പെടുത്തിയത്. Then Scythians were nomadic people, or these people were nomadic. They wander here and there, so they were not settled. Okay, they originally from central India, that means Central Asia, that means nearly Afghanistan and that area, Afghanistan, Iran area. In about 165 BC, Shagas were turned out of their original home by Ueshi. Ueshi means a tribe. Okay, they are called Kushan. Later they called as Kushans. Okay, so Shagas were turned out, or they were replaced or from their original home by Ueshi. See, Ueshi later came to be known as Kushanas. Okay, but later it is known as Kushanas. Shagas were also pushed out of their land and came to India. Okay, Shagas. See, at that point of time, there were China, and Chinese Great Wall of China was built at that point of time. So Shagas could not move to China. Their only option was they had to move to India. റൈറ്റ്. സോ അപ്പോൾ ആ സമയത്ത് ചൈനീസ് വൻമതിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിരുന്നു. സോ ആ സമയത്ത് ചൈനയിലേക്ക് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പോസിബിൾ ആയിരുന്നില്ല. ഓൺലി ഓപ്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇന്ത്യയിലേക്ക് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതായിരുന്നു. ദേ മൂവ് ടു ഇന്ത്യ. ദെൻ the Shagas invaded Bactria and Parthia and thereafter entered India through Bolan Pass. Okay, Shagas entered India through Bolan Pass. Okay, then Nahapana was the most prominent ruler of Western India. Nahapana was the most prominent ruler. Then Rudraman is the most illustrious ruler of the central Indian branch. Okay, he ruled from AD 130 to 150. Okay, see, Rudraman had a rock inscription, that is Junagadh rock inscription. Okay, so Junagadh rock inscription, it was erected by Rudraman. See, Rudraman undertook the repairs of Sudarshana Lake, which was Sudarshana Lake, which was built by a provincial governor of Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, so who repaired Sudarshana Lake? It was Rudraman. Rudraman ആണ് Sudarshana Lake repair ചെയ്തത്. Who built Sudarshana Lake? One of the governor of Chandragupta Maurya who built Sudarshana Lake. Okay. Then Ujjaini was the capital of Rudraman. Then the Shagas dynasty came to an end with the defeat of last king in the hands of Chandragupta Maurya. Oh, sorry, Chandragupta II of the Gupta dynasty. Okay, Chandragupta II of the Gupta dynasty, that he is known as Vikramaditya of the Gupta dynasty in about AD 390. Next is Kushans. See, the great Uvashi came to India. That the Uvashi is known as Kushans. The Shagas were defeated and forced to leave their land. The Shagas came to India and the Uvashi settled down the land of Shaga. Okay, so Uvashi actually settled down the land of Shaga. The Uvashi people lastly gave up their nomadic life and adopted an agriculture and settled their life. The great Uvashi branch was divided into 5 branches. Okay, so there were 5 branches of Uvashi. Actually, they replaced Shaga and settled there, and they gave up their nomadic life, and they were divided into 5 branches. See, that's all about it. No need to mention too much. See, important king was Kujula Kadphises. Kujula Kadphises. He was also known as Kadphises I. Okay. See, all these 5 branches or 5 groups and was united by this Kujula Kadphises. Okay, that's important. He united all these 5 groups and established his authority over the Afghanistan. Okay, he called himself as Great King. Okay, അദ്ദേഹത്തെ തന്നെ Great King എന്നാണ് വിളിച്ചത്. Kujula Kadphises was also known as Dharma Tida. Okay, Dharma Tida or Sacha Dharma Tida. Okay, Dharma Tida or Sacha Dharma Tida. That means who believes in true faith. That means he was a Buddhist. Okay, he was known as Dharma Tida. അദ്ദേഹത്തെ അറിഞ്ഞപ്പെട്ടിരുന്ന ധർമ്മതിത അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സച്ച ധർമ്മതിത. That means who believes in true faith. That means he was a Buddhist. Okay. Then Kadphises I was successfully or succeeded by his son Kadphises II. Then we will talk about the important ruler. The main important ruler was Kanishka. Then Kadphises II was succeeded by Kanishka. Okay, Kanishka was the most known and greatest of all Kushanas kings. Okay, Kanishka. Then Kanishka ascended to throne in AD 78 and it was foundation of Shaga era. AD 78. Okay, Shaka era is found. Then Kanishka ruled from AD 78 to 101. Right. So then his that means Peshawar, that means Pushapur, that is Peshawar was the capital of the worst empire of Kanishka. Pushapur, that means Purishapur. So that's Purishapur. That means Peshawar was the capital of his empire. Kanishka was a follower of Buddhism and who convened 4th Buddhist Council. Okay, Kanishka നാലാം ബുദ്ധിസത്തിന്റെ ഫോളോവർ ആയിരുന്നു. 4th Buddhist Council കൺവീൻ ചെയ്തത് Kanishka ആയിരുന്നു. Okay, his court adorned with the presence of scholars such as Parshva, Vasumitra, Ashwagosha, Charaga and Nagarjuna. There were many scholars in his court. ഒരുപാട് സ്കോളേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പാർശ്വ, വസുമിത്ര, അശ്വഘോഷ, ചരക, നാഗാർജുന. These were the courts in there were scholars in his court. Okay, so his successors were Vaishakha, Hovishka, Vasudeva and some others. Okay, so actually there were successors, but the decline of Kushan power began after Vaishakha. After Vaishakha, they declined. However, Kushanas continued to rule up to 4th century AD. in over century AD, over small kingdom independently under the sovereign rulers. Okay, they continued under smaller kingdoms independently. Okay, so that was Kushanas. Okay, that's about this chapter. Thank you. So hope you are enjoying these sessions, and please subscribe the channel, and please share it to your friends also. Okay, thank you.